Esta es la historia de una chica que conoce a un muchacho en un viaje a Tailandia y que después de acordar salir juntos, él se echa para atrás a último momento. Antes vamos a analizar algunas oraciones del audio. Las iniciales BBM significan Blackberry Messaging y la palabra pen significa Personal Identification Number. En otras palabras, BBM PIN es un número con el cual las personas se pueden enviar mensajes a través de sus Blackberries. Nosotros intercambiamos números de nuestros Blackberries. We exchanged BBM pins. Deberíamos salir juntos una vez que yo regrese. We should hang out once I get back. Aquí las palabras neck of the woods, que literalmente significa cuello del bosque, significa en realidad los alrededores de un lugar. Él podría enseñarme los alrededores de su ciudad. He could show me around his neck of the woods. Mi mamá se llevaba bien con él. My mom got along with him. Él aún estaba dispuesto para salir. He would still up for going out. Mientras dejaba a mis amigos en sus casas, as I dropped my friends off back at their house. No voy a poder ir hoy. I'm not gonna be able to make it today. Y yo como que dije, okay. I was just kinda like, okay. Cuando alguien te deja plantado así, when someone just flakes on you like that, eso como que inmediatamente me irritó. That just kind of immediately got under my skin. No creo que hubiera funcionado de todas maneras. I don't think it would have worked out anyways. To be stood up. Ser plantado en una cita. Afterwards. Después. Ditch. Dejar o abandonar a un enamorado o enamorada. Driven. Conducido, manejado. Reschedule. Cambiar, por ejemplo, una cita para otro día. Gas. Gasolina. Awkward. Situación incómoda. Random. Al azar. Sober. Sobrio. Weirdo. Persona de actitudes extrañas. Ahora pasemos a escuchar el audio.
He was actually sitting behind us, and I went back and talked to him a little bit because the flight is really long. It's like 17 hours, and we chatted for a little bit on the plane, and he seemed like a nice guy, and we exchanged BBM pins so we could BBM each other when I got back to the United States. And so went to Thailand, was in Thailand, came back home. He had mentioned that we should hang out once I got back, and he could show me around his neck of the woods and whatever. We could go out to dinner. Typical date stuff. So I was like, okay, I mean, he seems like a nice guy. My mom got along with him, and why not? So when I got back, I messaged him, and everything seemed to go according to plan. He was still up for going out, and so we planned to meet up on a certain day. And I actually went out towards his area that day, and I planned things with my friends so it would all kind of go together. So I could see my friends, and we could go shopping, and then afterwards I could see him. And so the entire day we had been in contact. And then, as I dropped my friends off back at their house, I get a message from him saying, I'm not going to be able to make it today because blah, blah, blah. And he gave his excuse. And I was just kind of like, okay, well, I guess I wasn't technically stood up because I wasn't physically at a place waiting for this guy. But, I mean, it is being stood up in my mind because he just kind of ditched me and canceled at the last second when he had the entire day to tell me, and I had driven out to this area, like not only to see him, to see my friends too, so it wasn't like a total waste, but still, it's annoying when someone just flakes on you like that. And so that just kind of immediately got under my skin. He did ask if we could reschedule, but I just didn't want to waste any more time. I felt like I had already spent so much time driving. I had spent money on gas, and yes, I did go see my friends, but still the fact that he just canceled on me like that was not a good sign. And then also, he sent me messages while he was intoxicated, which also wasn't very appealing to me. So in the end, I'm kind of glad that I ended up not going out with this guy, because I don't know, I don't think it would have worked out anyways. Maybe we could have just been friends, but I don't think I would have wanted anything more than a friendship with this guy, especially after those messages that he sent me while he was intoxicated. If you are a guy or a girl, and I just don't recommend messaging anybody if you are drinking or have any kind of alcohol in you. It is just not a good idea, especially when you don't really know the person. Like, he was just getting to know me. You don't do that to someone that you don't really know. If you know the person really well, okay, maybe that opens things up a little bit more, but he didn't know me, and it was really weird. It was just really random, and it's really awkward, especially because I was completely sober, so I'm just kind of looking at my phone like, this guy's a weirdo.